This episode's brought to you by Card Racing. Check them out on Facebook. Welcome to the Birdman and Rooster Show. I bet you thought you were gonna get an intro music to this fancy ordeal. But we're not like that. Because we hate doing intro music and we hate paying for it because we're broke as fuck.
Are you filming?
No, I'm not filming. I'm talking on here. See, we're talking.
Oh.
Yeah, super cool. Well, hope you enjoy the show. It's the Birdman and Rooster Show. Welcome, world. This is the Birdman
And Rooster Show.
Yeah, you know what it is. We're here to give you another review of another show or a video game. We could do a video game.
Yeah.
Who knows? We might be doing a show or a video game.
Yeah.
If you've gotten this far,
Or if you're
just listen to us babble.
taking a shit, just trying to pass the time.
Yeah. You take a shit.
Yeah.
You like it.
We'll talk you through that shit too.
Well, yeah, we'll talk you right on through that shit. Just get her done, son. All right?
Yeah.
Well, in the last one, we hinted towards an intergalactic war. And what intergalactic war do you think we're talking about?
Star Trek. No.
Yeah, definitely Star Trek. Yep. The new Star Trek was great. Just kidding. We didn't see that shit.
Yeah.
Because we're not Trekkie bitches.
Yes. Somebody's probably going to put in the comment,
Yep.
you motherfucker.
You motherfucker! I'm a
Where do you
Trekkie
live?
bitch. No, of course we're talking about Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Yeah.
If you haven't been all over Facebook already, you should already know. Star Wars Jedi: The Last Jedi was a complete letdown for most Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
It was either a complete letdown or it was a tremendous masterpiece.
It was like, for most Star Wars fans, like, people have watched it from the first episode to the prequels to the
Yeah.
all of the Star Wars
To all this stuff.
Yeah, when you watch it, it's like nothing makes sense. The main bad guy makes no fucking sense.
They really took everything from The Force Awakens and just dropped it off and tried to go with something by itself. I have to give it kudos for trying to do stuff by itself, but it just didn't work out. It was horrible. I mean, they turned Luke into, like, basically
A pussy.
a pussy. Yep,
Yeah.
he's a pussy. The one guy who had the most optimism and hope in the whole galaxy turned into a hermit emo person.
Yeah.
And you wonder why Kylo Ren is such an emo bitch.
Yeah. Not that we're attacking emos or anything. It's just that when you do a certain act for a certain long time and then you turn around and go, wait, I'm just gonna sit back and not do anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of a let down.
Emo bitch.
Yeah.
Anyways, Luke didn't even train Rey.
No.
He just told her, he's like, feel the Force. Feel the Force.
Yeah.
Even though he's not even an active Force user, he doesn't use the Force till, like, the end.
Yeah.
He talks to Yoda one time using the Force, and then at the end of it, he, instead of showing up to fight the battle, he shows up as a Force vision.
Yeah, and he's scared of Kylo Ren, the biggest pussy in
Yeah,
the franchise.
I mean, honestly, Rey's kicked his ass, like,
his
2 or 3 times.
His only move that he does whenever normal people pull out their lightsaber, they're like, let's battle. Or, like, pull it out and be like, yeah, I'm a badass. He always does that stupid boot thing and pulls it out. Always that stupid shit. It pisses me off.
It's fucking annoying.
It
It's what it is. Even Snoke realized how much of an emo bitch he was in that he made fun of him for trying to be like Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what he did? He killed Snoke.
Yeah. Also,
in the pussiest way
that is
possible.
a spoiler that he killed Snoke, but we will tell you why. It's because the director didn't like him, so he just got rid of him early.
The director didn't like Snoke.
He had to ruin the whole fucking immersion for us.
He ruined everything. Snoke was this big Sith-looking motherfucker who had Force lightning and literally he was literally strong enough to link Rey and Kylo together through the Force. He was literally that strong. And you know how he gets killed? A lightsaber turns and fucking slices him in half.
Yeah, he fucking has Rey's lightsaber near him on his chair, and he turns the lightsaber on, Kylo Ren turns it on and brings it back to him, and that's how he dies.
Yeah, that's exactly how he dies.
Yeah.
It was horrible. And the whole plot out of the entire thing is that the Empire, or not the Empire, I can't call them the Empire because they're not that great.
Yeah,
the First Order.
Yeah.
The First Order are chasing after, I don't know, would you call them the Rebellion?
I don't know.
I can't remember what they call them, the Rebellion or whatever. Yeah. But anyways, they're basically chasing them clear across the galaxy. Because they can apparently track hyperspeed, which is bullshit, in my opinion. You just ruined Star Wars again.
Which is funny, because it kind of seems like they're trying to go back to the old Star Wars, the good Star Wars.
Yeah.
But they're fucking it up on the way that they're going. Like, it's like a tunnel. It's perfectly done, and they just drive a fucking big-ass truck through it, which tears all their shit up.
Yep, it is literally like going into a forest. And then a train wreck happens and the forest catches on fire and wipes off everything. The wildlife is gone. The trees are gone. The happiness is gone. It's nothing. Yeah. It's nothing.
Although,
but ash.
Talking this much shit about Star Wars, it was kind of funny. It was visually eye-raping, to be honest.
It literally felt like you were watching a spoof of Star Wars. But it wasn't a spoof. Yeah. It was real. It was horrible.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about the good sides of the Star Wars, taking away the shitty shit part of it. It was like the new Call of Duties. It looks so good, but they didn't offer up enough content to actually make it a good game or movie.
Yeah, so they had a bunch. It was basically just. I'm gonna go on a stunt and say it was just a propaganda stunt. That's what it is. It was nothing but a propaganda stunt. The movie was shit, but the merchandising was fantastic.
Yeah. Now, if you don't like Star Wars, and you never really got into Star Wars as much as we do, and many other fans did, it's a great movie.
It's fantastic. If you were looking for a show to watch to pass the time, I guess you could watch it.
Yeah, for kids who like cute little birds that don't do shit.
Yeah, that are just really fucking annoying and have more screen time than Luke or Rey.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we didn't even notice about? The one thing we have not even talked about. Yeah. That worthless motherfucker Finn.
Yeah. I get that they put a black guy in Star Wars to make it interracial and all that.
And an Asian now too, which is cool.
We're not hating
we're not hating
on it because it's the race issue. We're hating on it because they don't do shit.
They literally just float from one planet to another planet. They go to a casino planet, which basically the whole movie takes up more time at the casino planet than anything, and it's fucking stupid. Like all it is just a big old gambling thing, and they make it just like this big old sad bullshit with like, oh, there's not enough good within the galaxy. Like, are you fucking serious? We know this shit. Like, really?
Yeah, these guys.
Why does it have to be political?
These guys sell weapons to these guys. They also sell weapons to you. They're the bad guys because they sell weapons to us. But they're good because they sell weapons to us, but they're bad because they sell weapons to them.
It's just political bullshit.
It's like when you go to school and they're like, okay, we're not going to have a political discussion, but let's look at all of the political discussions of the past.
Exactly. Let's just check out... We're not going to talk to you about politics, but what we're going to do is we're going to throw in a bunch of political shit and make it not sound like it.
Now, there is politics in Star Wars, like Star Wars Clone Wars, the animated series, and I love the comic books and the books with Star Wars politics, but the way they did Star Wars politics in The Last Jedi was just completely
horrible. Yeah.
They didn't put any standing points out there, which I understand because it was meant to have more of a kid's perspective on looking at politics, but if you're going to do politics in a serious movie franchise, at least do them right. So when people watch it, you're like, oh, okay, now I could see how they could be doing it the wrong way, how I could hate them or love them or do it a certain way, but they're just immediately, these guys are bad because they give weapons to bad guys. That's all it does.
I mean, literally, you thought you were going into this movie thinking that everything was just going to be so awesome. Yeah. Like, Luke's going to turn into a total badass. What would it be like to see Luke as he's full Jedi? You know,
or Sith.
Or Sith. He could have very well been a Sith, but you know what? He didn't
Yeah.
do any of those things. He didn't even come for the Force. Or maybe we get to see. I mean, most people aren't a big fan about Rey, and that's okay. But you know what? I'm not partial. She's kind of like an Anakin story. You know?
Yeah.
She's just a mystery. We wanted to hear more about her parents. You know what we found out? It was shit.
Yeah.
And apparently they hit Ryan Johnson literally had to get on Twitter and say, yeah, it's not leading. Her parents could be, or they could not be pieces of shit. I'm like, oh, obviously they're pieces of shit. They left their kid on a planet, but.
Well, they make it so mysterious in the first movie. Who's their parents? Me and him had an open debate about. I thought that she was related to the Skywalkers. He thought she was related to the Palpatines or whatever the hell they're called.
Yeah.
I can't remember right now.
The Palpatines.
Yeah, Palpatines.
Or Kenobi
But
child.
They just tell them that, oh, they're pieces of shit. Nothing real about them.
Yeah,
then why in the fuck were you so strong in the Force?
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all. I think they're trying to hint towards with this new movie to go towards like how episode 1 was with Anakin being like basically born through the Force and everything. And I think they're trying to do that with more kids and everything, but it's like, really? Like, that's not how the Force works.
Yeah.
Like, okay, it happened one time with Anakin because he was the fucking chosen one. There's one person who is George Lucas clearly said within the entire franchise that the most powerful fucking Jedi in history was Luke fucking Skywalker.
Yeah.
Just because he was the spawn of Anakin. And then Kylo Ren comes along, and he's not even that fucking powerful. He's just an emo bitch. He ruins the Skywalker family, and it's horrible. He ruins the Solo family.
Yeah.
He has no balls.
And he just keeps ranting the whole fucking movie about one master plan that he can't fulfill alone, so he needs Rey's help.
Yeah.
And Rey's like, I'm not gonna fucking help you.
Not,
Why would I do that?
Yeah, like,
so
are
he
you
basically, he's hyped up to be one of the best Siths, which he's honestly not. Yeah, he took down Snoke, but with a bitch move. He didn't even fight him in open combat.
Nope.
He was hyped up to be one of the most compassionate people in there for kids and for just be like, oh cool, now he's gonna turn into a Jedi. No, he's fucking not. And then he's hyped up to be awesome and powerful, but no.
He goes in. I mean, honestly, if he's so powerful and everything, how could he not sense that Luke was a fucking Force vision?
Yeah.
Like, he literally shoots. He shoots at he has his entire fleet shoot directly at Luke Skywalker, and he doesn't die. Also, how does he not even notice? Luke doesn't even have his, so he has his hand back, okay? And he's also using his dad's lightsaber. He's using Anakin's lightsaber instead of his original green lightsaber. Yeah. Like, how fucking stupid could you be not to see that was a Force vision? And it was just horrible. I mean, and the whole reason why fucking Kylo becomes evil and everything is because he sees fucking like Luke coming in, just Force reading him and everything, and then he just decides to go ape shit and try to kill Luke.
My honest opinion, even though you might get mad at me and other people might get mad at me, I don't think Luke. Luke. Yeah, Luke should have became a Force ghost because he didn't actually die in combat. He sat on a fucking rock and been a pussy about it.
Yep.
All of the great Jedis have become Force ghosts through open combat and actually did something.
Yep. Exactly. He shouldn't become a Force ghost. Like, I mean, Yoda, and people complain and everything. Well, Obi-Wan was a fucking hermit on Tatooine, and no, Yoda wasn't a hermit. He was over 900 years old. He was getting old, and personally, he's one of the most powerful Jedis in the whole planet. If they got hit to him, there wouldn't be any Jedis. Yeah. Also, if they got to and Obi-Wan, the whole reason why Obi-Wan is in Tatooine is to look over Luke, so Luke doesn't get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, and with
they ruined
some of like with what's his name? I can't think of his name from how enraged I am about the new Star Wars. Yoda. How I said Luke shouldn't have became a Force ghost, and Yoda has still become a Force ghost even though he didn't die in open combat. He did actually train Luke, and he actually did something other than sit there on a rock and be like, oh, I'm hiding from the biggest coward in the
Yeah.
in the
Oh, there's
fucking...
this big old unimaginable force that I can't fight because, you know, I'm the most powerful fucking Jedi in fucking Star Wars history.
Yeah.
Like, you really can't fight it? Like, seriously, you honestly, like, we saw Leia use the Force, for fuck's sakes. Team up with Leia. Like, come on. This is horrible.
They even, and people, I heard them get mad in the movie theater that Leia had the Force powers, but she had Force powers in the original trilogy too, because she would be standing there staring off at nothing and then be like, he's gonna be okay. And then, what's his name? God damn it.
Luke.
No.
Yoda.
No. He's a friend of Chewie's.
Han.
Yeah, Han Solo's like, what are you talking about? She's like, oh, nothing. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, or, well, I mean, what pissed me off, okay, is unfortunately Carrie Fisher had passed away 2 years ago. And this was the last movie, the last Star Wars that she would ever be in. They didn't even where is she going to play into this? Is she just going to be like a CGI character now?
Yeah.
Like, they had the perfect way to kill her off. Of course, it wasn't really the perfect way to kill her off at the beginning of the show. They could have killed her off towards the end. But, where you think that, oh, you know what, Leia just got blown up and shit by Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is officially now, like, a fucking parent killer. He has no parents. He's turned completely to the dark side. Fortunately, he doesn't. His mom comes back like fucking Mary Poppins and goes into the...
He didn't kill her. He stopped, and then the escort that he
You're
had
right,
blew him
he
up.
didn't kill her. Yeah.
Yeah.
He chickened the fuck out.
Yeah.
This is pussy. This is horrible.
But even if they did kill her right there, then it would give the rebellion a better reason to fight. But, you know, they're just like, let's take all of the hope and all of the stuff, that anger that it takes to fight a war and be like, no, we're all going to be friends over here. We're all okay.
Yep. I don't know. And that's our opinion. That's our opinion of the entire... I think we covered just about everything.
Yeah, that's our opinion. Some other YouTubers and some other bloggers and other people on the interwebs think the same somewhat.
Yeah.
But if you disagree, you disagree. This is our opinion.
Yeah,
if you
it's just our review. Yeah, it's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're looking for a movie to get out, probably go with your girlfriend or go somewhere. Go
with your kids.
Yeah, go with your kids. Go with your family. Absolutely. Go watch a film. Go watch Star Wars. Yeah. Absolutely, The Last Jedi. If you're going in thinking that it's going to relive your childhood memories, you're completely going to be mistaken.
And if you're a Star Wars fan and you haven't seen it yet, I wouldn't tell you to not go see it. I would tell you go see it just to see how big of a piece of shit it is.
Yeah, it's like watching The Room.
Yeah.
For Star Wars. It was bad. Yeah. But that's our opinion. As much as we say in every episode as we do gaming and stuff as well. So check it out. I'll give you my things, Birdman X72, and his is Madmanner123, and we do a lot of gaming and stuff. We do some streams and stuff, and all that cool jazz. We do some game reviews and we do some comic reviews too. So if you guys have any any comics or games or movies or any of that you'd want us to review, we could totally look it up. Except for high dollar comics, because we don't have money.
Or high dollar games, what just came out like yesterday.
Yeah. But other than that, like, subscribe, comment, check us out on Facebook and the YouTuber, and we will see you guys next time on the Birdman and Rooster Show, where we might talk about something that has to do with the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
All right. See you then.
All right. Have a good day.